So I think the biggest misconception with healing and being on a true raw healing journey is that it's this mystical fantasy of rainbows and meditations and smudging and crystals and all these rainbows and fluffy bunnies. It's not. It will be the hardest thing that you do. And one of the many reasons why it's the hardest thing that you do is because your physical body changes and your energy body changes, because you have all this energetically trapped trauma that manifested into illness, and some of that even stays trapped. It stays suppressed with those emotions and feelings that you never released or healed, or maybe you didn't even bring attention to them. And as those layers energetically peel away, it brings up physical illness and physical issues that you have to navigate through and talk to, so you can learn where they came from and you can start to navigate down those areas and heal. And it truly is a healing journey, both physically and energetically. I healed my physical body from a very serious stress fracture in my hip, and I healed it energetically. I never went to the doctor. I never had surgery. I navigated through it. I actually write about this experience in my book that I'm releasing in October. I navigated through the energy and through the pain and through the symptoms and everything that I felt, and I literally learned how to speak the language of pain so that my body could tell me where that came from energetically in regards to trauma, so that I could heal it. And as these physical symptoms come through in each area of your body, it brings awareness to that area, but also to the energy in that area. So it's really important to know about the 7 energy centers, the chakras, as well as the different layers in your energy fields, because those are going to be what tells you how to heal. And it's also going to be where you learn how to communicate with your body so that you can connect to what's going on and fix it. The other thing that validates that you're healing, it's a true validation of healing, is your circle of friends change, and they change drastically. Because part of healing means isolating yourself, setting boundaries, letting people know you can't be of service to them right now because you're being of service to yourself. You are taking time to separate yourself from what no longer empowers you and from what is just distracting you, so that you can come back to your center and realign yourself energetically and physically and start your healing journey. Well, I should say continue your healing journey without interruption of outside sources, where being in that space, it's not going to serve you or help you heal. And what happens is when you come out of that space of isolating yourself, when you kind of like come back to the surface, the friends that are still there, those are your people. The other friends that are not there, that self-selected out because you're no longer there for them and you set boundaries which made them uncomfortable, that's okay, because they weren't serving your energy anyway, and they don't need to be a part of your healing journey because they have healing of their own to do. You'll also notice that you see people differently. You'll start to have compassion for people that used to upset you, or you'll look at people who traumatized you and you'll start to understand why. You're going to start seeing people from a spiritual set of eyes. You're going to start feeling them from your heart rather than feeling them from anger because they hurt you in the past. Another thing that you'll feel is animals start to draw to you, whether it be a butterfly, a dragonfly, dogs, cats, birds. You will notice animals start to gravitate to you because they're tapping in to your frequency. Your energy is raising up in vibration. It's increasing, it's expanding, and it's reaching out and starting to connect to nature. Animals feel that and they'll vibrate to you. Another thing that you'll notice is your dreaming. You'll start having more vivid dreams and you'll feel physical symptoms to those dreams. So when you wake up in the morning, sometimes you'll feel amazing. Other times you'll feel really heavy because something energetically shifted, and you may have did an energetic purge in your sleep, which will awaken the physical body and cause the physical purge, like diarrhea or being nauseous and sick to your stomach, throwing up, having hot flashes, maybe even having a little bit of fatigue or almost some type of mind fog. And as you go through that through the day and you continue to bring awareness to that, knowing that it was a healing, that something purged, you can get outside, get fresh air and ground, and you'll feel yourself connect to nature, drink ice water to kind of awaken the senses and get the nervous system shifted back to the physical body. That'll help with all of that as it comes through. That also validates that you're on a healing journey. And one of the things I coach with my clients that I work with as a spiritual guidance coach is as they start to feel these physical symptoms, or they start to notice that they're seeing people differently, pain and symptoms are coming through and they're starting to make sense on an energetic level. That's where it's really important to stay grounded. Having selenite in your space, having a salt lamp in your house, smudging your energy every day, being connected energetically by going outside and grounding, walking around barefoot, pressing your feet into the ground, opening up the doors and windows in your house and airing it out, getting in those really good meditations, even if you use a guided meditation from YouTube or you just sit in your space in silence, something to get you connected and to keep you aware so that you're grounded It's almost like you need to be grounded and stabilized so that you can stay in energetic alignment and physical alignment. So as these symptoms basically like flush through in and out of your body, it creates an awareness so you know where and when and how to react, and you can learn from what you're going through, and that's where your healing begins, and that's how it continues.